It's the first pitch, and it's brought to you by DSS Rentals. Folks, start your next project with DSS Rentals, proud supporter of Henderson Flash Baseball. Score top-notch commercial and residential equipment at 1631 South Green Street and online at dssrentals.com. DSS Rentals, quality tools that assist every project. Now, easily my favorite song going on right now, and you can literally turn it on every station. I think if you turned it on NPR, this song would be playing right now, and I have to admit, for a crossover hit, it's definitely checks all the boxes. Now, speaking of checking all the boxes, well, it's been Coach J.D. Arndt and his staff have been doing just that of late. 3 wins in a row. The league itself had a night off last night. Everybody fresh and ready to go, and let's hope that Egan Prather gets off to a great start. The right-hander getting the last of his warm-up tosses. Egan is a straight overhand pitcher. I mean, when he comes over the top, there is no drop down to three-quarter. He is all the way like it. It throws like from a 12-6 motion. As Keegan Gully, a fine arm behind the plate, showing that off right now as he throws down to second. Flash in their yellow jerseys with blue sleeves, blue pants. The Railroaders in their gray travel pants with brown jerseys, orange numerals and lettering trimmed in white. And did you get a name just in? What's his first name, Austin?
Zed, maybe? Like Zed with a Z?
Zed or Zed Diaz. All right. And we are officially underway with the first pitch from Egan Prather. That's a bit outside for ball one. He tried the corner and missed. Thank you. I did the best I could. One ball, no strikes. We'll set the Flash defense in just a moment. That pitch really quieted the crowd. He comes back with a nice pitch just out. Maybe just, I couldn't really tell. It takes a couple of batters to figure out the motion that guys use for the strike call. And that one is hit into right field, but coming in on it is the right fielder to make the catch. Or out number one.
Number 17, third baseman.
Making the play on that one was Jacob Freilich. And we got a confirmation that it is indeed Freilich. All right, so that's Nick Causey at the plate. First pitch misses for ball one. One out, nobody aboard. This one's just underway from Flash Field in Henderson, Kentucky. I'm Steve Towle along with Ben Stone. Corey Clayton back at studio control, WSON. Fastball nips the inside edge, and the count evens at a ball and a strike. We'll talk about the standings in just a moment and what it means for the Flash to host all 3 games this weekend. Ground ball towards short. Up and fires to first. Nice scoop over there and a nice play by Jacob Tucker. And there are 2 away. Two down for Lott.
Now batting for Railroaders, number 10, Jacob Lott.
A lot of Jacobs these days.
I don't know what happened 19 years ago.
An influx of Jacobs. And some of them spelled with a K. Not in the beginning, Austin. I know curveball was a nice one. Hits the outside edge. We're coming your way tonight. Audio and video stream only on WSON Facebook, YouTube page, as well as the app. Swinging the ball fouled away. Go on to WSONradio.com. Listen to us at work if you'd like. The count, 0-2 with 2 outs, and Egan Prather wanting to make quick work of this bunch early today. And that's a call, third strike. 1, 2, 3 go the Railroaders. We go to the bottom of inning number 1. The score is Fulton 0. Flash coming to bat right after this on WSON, AM and FM, your tunes, your teams, your town. Inning, as the Henderson Flash will come to the plate. Leading things off will be Gunnar Waldrop. He'll be followed by Peyton Tatum and Braden Minio. On the mound is O'Brien. Can I get a first name? Anybody got the pitcher's first name? Will? All right, good job, boys. Michael Gish, folks, come out tomorrow night. You'll see Mike Gish in his element. It's going to be the fireworks show to end all fireworks show. And Mike even had to come out of pocket a little bit on this one. He took a loss on this one. Of course, the celebration downtown goes on tonight. We'll be able to hear it quite well. We could probably even, once the game ends, we could probably see it from here. I've always thought we should maybe get this game underway and start it at 6 p.m. on the 4th of July. That way we have an opportunity to see the fireworks both on the 3rd and on the 4th. Flash got some help as Paducah beats Full Count, and that separates them from Full Count, who's just behind them in 3rd place. And I think that makes Full Count, they've lost 2 of 3 of late. First pitch is a strike to Waldrop. Again, Will O'Brien. The pitch is a strike. Taken all the way is Waldrop. 0-2 now. You just never know how much you count on Kevin Patton when he doesn't make it here at a certain time. And I'm sure he told us well ahead of time. Much like on your departure on Tuesday, we knew about it. We chose not to remember it. Yeah. That's exactly what we did. And then, and of course, who took the brunt of that punishment? You guessed it, Michael Gish. Paducah wins that game. Let's see. It's a regular season game next for Paducah. And a 3rd strike. Man, goodness. Gunnar Waldrop, not a guy that goes down on the first at bat of a game.
From Grapevine, Texas, number 6, Peyton Tatum.
Peyton Tatum steps into the box. Just a scrapper in the top of this lineup. Plays a lot of third base, playing second tonight. The left-handed hitter fouls that one off the mitt, 0-1, and Will O'Brien has thrown very well through the first 5 pitches of this game. Not overpowering necessarily, but you can definitely see overpowering from where you stand if you get close enough. What that means, I have no idea. It's all about perspective. Let's keep it in perspective, Michael. That one misses a bit wide. It's a ball and a strike. Bottom of the first inning, no score. Neither team with a base runner. The pitch is a swing and a miss. Breaking ball way out in front was Tatum, and it's a ball and 2 strikes. The sun is absolutely terrible, especially on the right side of the infield, center field, right field, especially second and first base. Anything in the air is going to be difficult. We saw that the other night on Tuesday. Curveball is a called 3rd strike. And just like that, 2 Ks to start the game offensively for the Flash.
Batting for your Flash, number 22, from College Station, Texas, Braden Minio.
As you heard from the golden earth tones of Austin Durham, Braden Minio. I do it for the giggle that I get from Ben Stone. That's the only reason I do it. Half the stuff I say is just to impress Ben. Swing and a miss, apparently, yeah. Now, I will throw in some self-deprecating humor, just to even it out. Yeah, but at no time will I make fun of Ben. You ever seen the kid roundhouse kick? Are you kidding me? The 0-1 is a ground ball to the right side. Snagged by Smith. He'll step on the bag in another 1-2-3 inning, this time for Fulton. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We head to the 2nd inning. Still scoreless in Flash Field on WSON, AM and FM, your tunes, your teams, your town. Flash Field here on the north end of Henderson. Both pitchers, Will O'Brien and Egan Prather, both have pitched very well to start this one. Both teams have only sent 3 to the plate, so both have obviously faced the minimum. It'll be Kaufman, Sullivan, and Hurt. That's Ellis Hurt. For J.D. Willis's Fulton Railroaders, who currently reside in last place. No disrespect to them. They had spent most of the season in 5th place, and of recent games, they have fallen off the pace just a little bit. Prather gets the second underway with a slow curve high for ball 1. Hoptown Hoppers lead the way at 18-7, a half game of the Flash at 18-8, full count at 14-12, 4 games off the pace. The Chiefs, 12-14, 7 games back. The Miners, 8-16, 9.5 back. Fulton starts the night 12 games back at 6-19. Not where you want to be past the halfway mark. That one swing and foul out of play at the overhand breaking ball. 2 balls and a strike now. What was that first name again, gentlemen? Ben. That sounds like a made-up name, doesn't it, Ben? Does anybody remember Benjamin? Yeah, Benjamin Hafner. Swing and a miss. That was a nasty pitch. That almost seemed personal. My goodness. Embarrassing a guy like that in front of all these people. Corn dogs. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Back-to-back Ks between the 3rd out of last inning. 2nd K of the night for Egan Prather.
Now batting the catcher, Easton Sullivan.
Sullivan, Easton, named after a bat or hockey stick, your choice. The catcher for the Railroaders, first pitch, a fastball at the knees. Nobody probably frames it better than tonight's catcher for the Henderson Flash. That one's foul back, and it's 0-2. I like it when we have an Egan. Yeah, I like Egan is pitching and Keegan is catching. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Another K. 3 in a row. 2 in this inning alone. 2 down for Ellis Hurt. Ellis, a former Flash guy, he also was on that team in 24. He was a starter on the team, a regular starter on the team that won the title in 24. The only title the Flash have.
Pull-ups or push-ups you do.
I still think that is absolutely stupefyingly funny. If you could hear, and I think I talked over most of it, I do apologize, but next time Ellis comes up, we got to hear that one. Fastball on the outside corner for strike 1. And when they're repeating what he says, you know you're right where you need to be. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2 on Ellis Hurt. Ellis has played the last 2 seasons for the Railroaders of Fulton. And the 0-2. Curveball fouled straight back and out of play.
Just a reminder, please return all foul balls to the Flash merchandise tent located behind the first base.
Now, memory serves, as Ellis Hurt attends Trevecca Nazarene. Now, he did. I remember reading that the other day on the website. He is now at Kentucky Wesleyan playing for Todd Lilpop, right? He's from Tennessee. He's a Tennessee kid. Here's the 1-2. And that hits short of the plate, or short of the catcher, rather. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And it's our annual visit from young Mike Duncan, who finds himself in the best seat in the house. Yeah, Hall of Famer Mike Duncan. And you're welcome, Mike. I voted for you. I'm not ashamed to say that in public. Some of them I'm a bit ashamed. the night I took a stand for Austin Durham, that was kind of one of those you can't take back. But it was and not really that, but you could just feel the tension in the room. I'm making that up entirely. That whole thing is fiction. The 3-2 hit in the air to right, and it should be a play made just in fair territory down the right field line. And that's the final out. And once again, Prather, another 1-2-3 inning. We head to the bottom of the frame back after this. It's Flash Baseball on WSON, Henderson, Kentucky. Back in a minute.
Your Flash coming to bat.
Town and Ben Stone as we have streaming live video and audio coverage, WSON Facebook and YouTube channel, and on WSONradio.com, so no real reason not to take in at least 1 or 2 ball games a week as we bring you all home games, which even includes the Bossy Field game. It's where we play there once a year, and we are the home team, and it's been against the Madisonville Miners for the past couple of years. We've had some great success playing at Bossy Field. Hopefully to get off to a good start tonight. Kind of sputtered it down in Fulton on, I believe it was Monday night. And the Flash came home after that 7-2 loss and dispensed Paducah Chiefs 7-3 and 5-0 in those back-to-back 7-inning games on Tuesday. Flash won another game on Wednesday off last night. And that one's just inside for ball one. Flash with Jacob Tucker at the plate. O'Brien with the 1-0 and a swing and a ball up the middle. Going to be a tough play by the second baseman. Not in time. And Tucker is on safely and kind of looked like he was kind of struggling with the gate there. First hit of the night for either team.
Batting for the Flash, number 11, from Thompson Station, Tennessee, Noah Briggs.
AD, I think at some point you've got to have somebody from parts unknown. But the name has to kind of flow with that, you know what I mean? Yeah. It doesn't really matter at this point. Swing and a miss. Noah Briggs, 0-1. Ladies and gentlemen, curveball's a called strike on the outside edge. And it's 0-2, just like that. George the Animal Stiff. If you say who again after somebody says George the Animal, we can't have this conversation. And I don't want to have it without you. I understand, but George Washington was too, but you remember he was the first president. You know what I'm saying? And at one time, you knew who was more popular? At one time, George the Animal Steel, obviously. Yeah, he was never popular with anybody outside of his fan club. The 1-2 pitch is a ground ball in the infield. Coming in is the third baseman. Rips and he lets it go. Safe on the infield single. I thought he was going to airmail that thing out of the field. Noah Briggs on back-to-back singles by the Flash. And it's the Flash that have a chance to draw first blood in this one as Jacob Tucker comes to the plate.
Now batting from Broussard, Louisiana, Jacob.
He is one of the LSU Eunice kids.
Nope.
The batter is Jacob Freilich. Right fielder tonight for the Flash. Pretty much plays everywhere in the outfield at any given time. First and second, nobody out. O'Brien in trouble for the first time here early on. And that one's hit in the air. Not very deep. Moving over to his right is Lott and makes the catch, one out. One out for Jacob, not Jacob. I've got too many Jacobs on my mind.
Number 21, from Boonville, Indiana, Tyler Reinhardt.
There we go. Tyler Reinhardt, the batter. Reinhardt in center field tonight. Pitch is fouled out of play. No balls and a strike. One out, two aboard for the Flash. On deck is Gully, the catcher. A real opportunity here as Reinhardt ripped the ball again Wednesday night. I think he had 3 hits on the night and 5 plate appearances.
Nope.
Seems to really like to hit at Elmer Kelly Field. Austin Durham, a lifetime .361 hitter at Elmer Kelly in Madisonville. You know, he actually played against, that one's popped up. That's going to stay in foul territory and caught by the catcher. You know, he also played against Travis Ford. Durham. Yeah, he sure did. If you played high school baseball between 91 and 93. He played many times. He would either play, I think he played mostly right field and batted last in the Madisonville Maroon lineup. I had the scorebooks. BT had them in his desk in his office many years ago. This would have been about 97, 98. I happened to be going through there looking for something, found those, and looked through all the regional tournament books. And, Travis Ford played baseball that year. That's weird, wild stuff. Yes, indeed. 2 outs with runners at first and second. 1-0 count on Gully. Gully in the 9 spot tonight. The catcher for the Flash. Tucker at second. Briggs at first. Great speed. Need to drive a gap here. Swing and the ball bounced just past the pitcher. Second baseman up with it over to first for the out, and that retires the side. Flash had a great chance. 2 out, 2 on, nobody out. They have no runs on 2 hits, no errors, 2 left. Still scoreless as we head to the third. Back with more of it right after this on WSON. Major League Baseball, Cardinals on one today, defeating the Cubs 17-1 as they hold on late in that nail biter. Here it's a scoreless matchup between the Flash and the Railroaders of Fulton. Flash did get 2 singles to start the inning, but did not get another hit after that. Matter of fact, never moved the runners from first and second. They will have the top of the lineup in Waldrop, Tatum, and Mineo to start the third inning. in this scoreless matchup of the number 2 and number 6 teams in the OVL. Smith, the batter. Give me that first name again. Joaquin. Oh, you said Xander. Xander. Hey, I wanted – now, the other night, did I – you know what? I said something on the air today, I think it was, and I mentioned we were talking about the movie, and I said – Joaquin Andahar or Joaquin Phoenix, it doesn't matter. And I wanted total credit for that. And these guys talked over me, Kevin Forker and Tracy Likens, like I didn't say a word. Oh, I did not. And that's not even the only 2 Joaquins I know. It certainly did. It was definitely unfortunate. 1 ball and a strike. Xander Smith, the first baseman at the plate. Egan Prather delivers, and it's popped up again. This time it looks like Gully can't find it. Now he does. He recovered literally 2 seconds before the ball hit his glove. Wow. Great play, great recovery by Keegan Gully. That was crazy. Everybody's saying, he's like, you, and he goes, me? Nonsensical. All right.
Number 13, the shortstop, Pedro Fuentes.
Pedro Fuentes, the batter. Shortstop is Egan has retired 7 in a row to start this game. Coach J.D. Arndt said in the pregame about Egan that he will probably do 3 innings, so we're probably going to see 3 pitchers tonight. Good curveball. Called strike, 1-1. There was another pitcher that I was told it was Drew Eisenberg. He'll be a possible relief pitcher tonight. The 1-1 inside almost hit Fuentes. He didn't seem to be too worried about that. Madisonville and Hoptown underway. Hoptown took an L. Hoptown took an L earlier. I thought that was the game that I take that back. It was a full count that took a loss earlier. 6-0. Completed of a rainout. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Prather's delivery is in the dirt, and the count is full at 3-2. I think I just found the future Mrs. Ben Stone. Ben said, "Really? You talking about me?" He said, "I wasn't looking at the time. I wasn't looking at all. It's not. I wasn't even." He said, "I had no idea I was looking." How about that? No. Not even close. I got news for you. If Ben's thinking about it and he doesn't want us to know anything, we're never going to find out. Steel trap, my friends. Not telling us. The 3-2 pitch is popped in the air, left side of the infield, calling for it. Lord, that ball was hit a long way in the air. Noah Briggs makes the catch for the out. Neither ball so far of the 2 has left the infield, and there's 2 away.
Batting for the Railroaders, it's number 5, Owen Phillips.
Owen Phillips, I love all his movies. Big fan. I mean, it is what it is. Yep, that and National Treasure 2. Two. Oh, my. Curveball's a strike. Great pitch from Egan Prather. Oh, my gosh. 2 outs, nobody on. As Prather, somebody's phone. Better get that one. They're trying to break the rhythm of Egan Prather, and phone calls won't even do it. 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Fastball. Man alive. Hey, 8 of 9 players moved off the field at least 4 steps. Here's where the first hit happens after something like this. The 0-2 again. Oh, way out in front of the fastball. That's the 4th K of the night. And so far, Egan Prather has faced the minimum. 9 up and 9 down. We go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Right back with you right after this on WSON. Will send to the plate to face Will O'Brien. Raymond Long. And I feel bad. I didn't even have Raymond down in the 9 spot. Raymond must be DHing tonight. Is that correct?
The bottom of the third, your designated hitter from Mohammed, Illinois, Raymond Long.
So everybody loves Raymond. The left-handed hitter will dig in this scoreless bottom of the third inning. He'll be followed by Gunnar Waldrop and Peyton Tatum, and maybe and hopefully 7 or 8 more hitters to boot. That one fouled off curveball off the end of the bat. Got out in front a little quick, did Raymond. No balls and a strike. Several of man's best friends at the contest tonight. That's probably the most underappreciated thing about coming to a Flash game. That ball's hit into center field, and I mean hit a long way, and it's all the way to the warning track, just short of the fence to the right of the scoreboard. Raymond Long gave it a ride. Unfortunately, a long out. One away for the top of the lineup. Waldrop, Tatum, and hopefully Minio and beyond. Waldrop struck out his only time up. Flash have struck out 2 times in the first 2 1/3. And that happened to back-to-back hitters of Waldrop and Tatum, and neither one do that very often. They're not good at striking out. That one's hitting to right field. That's going to be trouble. Moving over and making the catch is Lott, heading toward the line and right. Nice play, covering a lot of ground for the young man. 2 away.
Second baseman, number 6,
Henderson Flash at 18-8. Same wins as the number 1 team in the league right now, and that's only because they played 1 fewer game, and that's the Hoptown Hoppers at 18-7. Hoptown playing Madisonville tonight. That's a nice rivalry, just like Henderson's a rivalry to Madisonville because of proximity. Same holds true for Madisonville and Hoptown. Flash used to have a nice rivalry with the DuBois County Bombers once upon a time. Bombers left the league back in 23, vowing never to return. Yes. Now for their trouble, they get to travel further each night and lose more games. 2 balls and no strikes to Tatum. That one's on the outside edge. Thought about it, laid off of it, called strike. 2 balls and a strike. Two balls, 1 strike. 2 away, nobody on. And that one's high, and it's now 3-1. If you get Peyton Tatum on, I'd go straight steal maybe on the first pitch, and let's manufacture a run, get him at second. And a base hit from Minio will break up this scoreless tie, but that's just me. The 3-1 pitch is a ground ball. Knocked down by the first baseman, flips to first in time for the out. Nice play. Staying with it was Smith, covering O'Brien on the play. And unfortunately, another 1-2-3 inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. Flash baseball with the Fulton Railroaders continues to the 4th inning when we return right after this on WSON, AM and FM. Your tunes, your teams, your town. Baseball with the Fulton Railroaders as we head to the top of the fourth inning. Now, Ben Stone, I'm going to ask you, you said you are performing this weekend. Where are you going to be Saturday? Iuka. Never heard of it. It sounds like it could be in Bloomington where IU is. Where is it? It's Iuka. Iuka. Have you ever been to Iuka before? Oh, uncharted territory. Got a playlist all set up? You never know. You off the top of your head, it's not on the back of your guitar like a lot of them will have it. They'll just open it up and 1, 2, 3, 4. How long will you sing? An hour? 2 hours? About an hour? All right. Paying gig, I hope. My goodness. Hey, I love it. The little one's all grown up now. I remember before there was a Ben Stone. Yeah. Scott Stone didn't travel as much then. He didn't travel near as far. First pitch is high for ball one, in for his fourth inning as a starter. And why wouldn't he be? Egan Prather, the 1-0. Good pitch. Wow, what? Okay. Lights are on. Some overcast skies above. We were told possible some rain in the area at about 8 p.m. Now, I'm not trying to speak that into existence. I'm just telling you, I'm just passing it along. A swing and a miss, and I mean, that was a Herculean cut by Zed Diaz. He was trying to hit it somewhere around Long John Silver's. For those not familiar with the area, that's about a 950-foot shot. Fastball a bit high, and it's 3-1 now to the leadoff man who popped out to right field. Three balls and a strike. Prather in danger of putting his first runner on, and he does with that one in the dirt. Finally, 4 innings, and they get a base runner. And, of course, it's a walk.
Number 17, Nick Causey.
And a quick shout out to an old college buddy of mine, Larry Lipker, a.k.a. Kano. I'm going to try to tell him he can listen online right now at Listen. No, let's go back a little bit. It's on WSONradio.com, and you can check out what's going on with Flash Baseball. Take care, partner. That's a strike called, runner at first, and no balls and a strike to Nick Causey. The sky. No balls and a strike. Prather with a fastball. I make that a breaking ball. I'm sorry. Away. And it's 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. Inside corner, a beauty. Fastball. I'm not sure if Nick Causey agrees, but 0 for 1 tonight is Nick. Grounded out to short on a fine play by Jacob Tucker of LSU Eunice. Diaz at first, not going anywhere, at least not yet. Throw over to first base. I think we need to finish him right here. How about right now? The 1-2. Beauty on the outside corner. Strikeout number 5 on the game. This one of the looking variety. And there's one away from Jacob Lott.
Right fielder, number 10, Jacob Lott.
What is going on with my phone right now? It's like I was listening to myself there for a minute. Runner at first, 1 out for Jacob Lott. Left-handed hitter by trade. Foul ball by choice. 0-1. Some of the best popcorn in Henderson happening right now, and maybe the best-kept secret on the planet. Where it comes from, who makes it, and how long it lasts. Uncle Austin, AD's finest. 80s pop secret. Here's the 0-1. That's a good one. Thank you, sir. Oh, so now we're ripping bags. We don't even have the short bags anymore. What's going on here? No, I thought we had short bags at one time. You can tell it's getting late in the season. We just need to replenish things. The 1-1 pitch on the way. Low, 2 balls and a strike. Now, it depends on how this inning goes. But if Egan can get out of this one unscathed, he may earn another inning. But he's starting to throw probably a few more pitches with each passing inning. This one definitely more so than any other by the time he retires the next 2 hitters. Maybe a ground ball here. Popped up. That's going to reach the grandstand and beyond.
Flash fans, just a reminder, please return all foul balls to the merchandise tent located behind the first base dugout.
Jacob Lott, the right fielder, 0 for 1 with a strikeout looking last time. Now he finds himself in a similar situation. 2 balls and 2 strikes. No hits yet for Fulton. Man, if he steps off the other way, he had Diaz 8 steps off the bag, just trying to be a decoy. And the 2-2 from Prather on its way. Oh, my! Curveball hemmed him up. If he had actually made contact with the ball, it might have went 6 feet. Back-to-back Ks, 6 on the night for Keegan Prather. 2 away with a runner at first for Ben Kaufman, the DH.
Designated hitter, Ben Kaufman.
In this case, the DH stands for don't hit it. The pitch hit in the air, deep left, but foul. No balls and a strike. Prather gets out the top of the first unscathed. We're going to say no runs, no hits, no errors, period, through 4 innings. But he's got another out to make, a couple of pitches here. Flash, no runs on 2 hits. 3 2/3. No balls and a strike. Diaz at first. Go ahead and pick him off and keep the 3 up, 3 down streak intact. The 0-1. Curveball, unhittable. That's the kind that you're just as mad at yourself. I'm sure Ben Kaufman a little ticked at himself, more so than he would be at Prather. All right. Egan, the right-hander, gets a look. Peeks over his left shoulder, sets at the belt, and the runner goes. He had him picked off. I mean, all he has to do, I don't know what guys do. Somebody's got to say something, run, step off, something. Now he's at second base, and a bloop single changes the entire complexity of the first half of this game. That was close enough to be a called third strike. He should have been rung up anyway. The pitch to Kaufman. So there you go. Swing and a miss. He strikes out the side. 7 Ks on the night for Egan Prather. And they say he faces no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left.
1 left on base.
Flash will bat here at the bottom of the fourth inning, when we return here on WSON, AM and FM, your tunes, your teams, your town. Bottom of the 4th inning. Looks like it's going to be Will O'Brien that'll stay on the mound. At least that's the indication I have. And that is the case. Number 29 for Fulton still out there. Good chance to get something going here with Minio, Tucker, and Briggs. The thing about this lineup, everybody in it runs anywhere from pretty good to very, very good. I told you guys, thanks to the Hoskins, Steve and Leslie bringing in some cinnamon Amish bread. It's absolutely fantastic. Being if you don't eat it, it's going to change your life. 1 ball and no strikes. The pitch hit hard. That's going to be foul, out of play. The name is Braden Minio. Remember it. He good and terrible. The 1-1 from O'Brien forthcoming. Outside. And would you believe, a pass ball. Fantastic. Went to Ollie's today, guys. Bought a pair of like khaki shorts, but they're literally, the Union County blue. Yes, sir. At Ollie's, believe it or not, $9.99. And Ollie's. What did you think I said? No, I said Ollie's. I don't know. We don't have an Aldi's. No, we don't, because we don't go to Evansville. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The last time I went to Evansville, it was called Santa Claus Land. Here's the 2-2 inside. Oh, it actually grazes Minio, and that's a hit batsman. And the funny thing was, I said, Braden, in the pregame, I said, haven't you been hit a lot? He goes, no, Gunnar Waldrop's been hit more than I have. And I said, well, that makes sense. I said, but you've been hit a bunch. He said, yeah. I said, I think the reason why I remember, he was hit twice in the same game, and then he was run off the plate. I said, what do you think that was at? He said, I like to hit. So, yeah, take that for what it's worth. Minio leads it off with a hit batsman, so he's aboard. How do you take the bat out of a power hitter's hand? That's how. You hit him with it. Runner at first, and the batter is Tucker. Takes the first one a bit high for ball 1.
Nope.
I like the pause from the catcher when he thought, wait, did you miss that one? Did you need to see that one again, Blue? Yeah. I'll put it back where it was. 1 ball, no strikes to Tucker. 1 for 1 tonight. Throw to first. The Railroaders are coached by former Flash J.D. Willis, also was a teammate of Logan Haslam at Willamette University. For one time we had like 4 guys from Willamette. That one's inside corner fastball, a called strike. The 1-1 offering. Curveball is high, 2-1. Flash really haven't pressed the issue. They've had 3 base runners, 2 last inning after back-to-back 2 innings ago, back-to-back singles by Tucker and Briggs, but then 3 outs in a row from Fralick, Reinhardt, and Gully. That one gets behind him, and a late jump. Minio goes. I think he couldn't pick up the fact that it got away over the catcher and the hitter and the umpire. So he's down at second there on a wild pitch. At some point, you thought it would have hit somebody. Yeah. 3 balls and a strike. Tucker with a base open at first. Runner down at second is Minio. Flash looking for their first run. It's scoreless here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Foul ball runs the count full at 3-2. We'll talk about it, on Monday, because we've got games tonight, tomorrow, and Sunday. I'll talk a little bit about it tomorrow morning and the morning show at 7 a.m. I love getting up on Saturday mornings to do broadcast radio after a ball game on Friday night. The payoff pitch with nobody out. That one's popped up, kind of got off the fist a little bit, calling for it's Fuentes. He makes the catch for the first down of the inning. Though we still do have a runner at first with only 1 out for Noah Briggs. Noah's got the other Flash hit. He did that right after Tucker in the 2nd inning. In World Cup action, Argentina and Cape Verde tied at 2. They're in extra time right now. And Egypt comes back from a 1-goal deficit to win it over Australia, the Aussies, in PKs. 1 out, 1 on. And the pitch. Curveball, called strike. That was outside. We've seen the same pitch not get the same call. One ball and no strike to Noah Briggs. Noah of Lee University. The pitch outside, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. One out, 1 on. The right-hander, O'Brien, gets his sign from Sullivan, sets at the belt. And the right-hander delivers outside with a curveball, and it's 2-1. O'Brien looks to second and delivers the 2-1. Swing and a miss at ball 3. Outside with a fastball, but Briggs could not lay off of it. We're getting preliminary indications that the rain coming this way has now moved in another direction. We're not even good enough for rain right now. How about that? Just when you think we deserve rain? No. The 2-2 pitch from O'Brien. Hit in the air. Center field. Zed Diaz comes in, makes the catch, 2 away. Two down for Jacob Freilich.
Batting for your Flash, the right fielder, number 12, Jacob Freilich.
The other, well, we were misinformed. We got misinformation, and now we finally have the right information, and we still should use it against them. But, you know, that's what they get for telling us. They held up half the season before they told us. And he only plays 95% of the games. He's kind of a big deal. Fouled off right side, 0-1 to Jacob Freilich, nickname Froelich. That he told us that too. He did say that's what they kind of call him, Fro or Froelich, and I said, but why do we, the huddled masses? Yeah, it's all right. We have to get it right. It's not just a job; it's an adventure. Curveball is a strike. He knew it when it. Freilich knew it when it came through. Now I feel like you're just being disrespectful. You're saying it incorrectly on purpose. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, a runner at second. Scoreless here in the 4th inning. Base hit would bring in the first run. Fastball inside. That almost hit Freilich or Froelich, whichever one you're betting on right now. Whoever's calling the game. Yeah, it depends on where you're doing it at. Freilich sets in. O'Brien sets up from the belt, the 1-2 pitch. Outside, and it's 2-2. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Flash. No runs, no hits, no errors. And for the Fulton Railroaders, and I would have to think that our guy, Egan Prather, might get another inning because he hasn't thrown a lot of pitches. The 2-2 with 2 down. Hit in the air to left field. It's got a chance, but Ellis Hurt makes the catch, running toward the wall for the final out of the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. One left. The 5th inning, when we come back, it's scoreless from Flash Field in Henderson on WSON, Henderson, Kentucky. Of the fifth inning of a scoreless matchup and a new pitcher. That'll close the book on Ethan Prather, and he's got work to do. 4 innings pitched, no hits, no runs, 1 walk, and 7 Ks. Yeah, he's going to have better nights, I'm sure, but he can't have one much better than that. He faced 1 over the minimum. He faced 13 hitters in 4 innings. And the one that he put on, it was a 3-2 count for a walk to Zed Diaz. Mercer Krantz will take over. Mercer from Rock Valley. And I don't think I realized that he and Raymond Long come together from Rock Valley in Illinois. Glad to have both of them. Sullivan, Hurt, and Smith, the 5, 6, and 7 hitters. But I'm on the radio, and you're on site. You're the voice of the grandstand. And the 30 there. The 1-0 pitch is popped up, and that's going to reach the grandstand and beyond. You make that noise, you make that sound effect, but my truck is literally parked right behind the grandstand on the parkway between the 2 fields of Flash Field and Bambino Field. Fastball, outside corners, a strike from Krantz. Defensively, Briggs, Tucker, Tatum, and Minio, the infield third to first. Waldrop, Reinhardt, and Fralick, the outfield left to right. Keegan Gully behind the dish, and the new pitcher, Mercer Krantz. Fastball, they're going to ask. That one is appealed and said he is a no-go. I watched him one night, he appealed him, and he was talking to the first baseman. Oh, my goodness. A 2-2 pitch, and he hits the batter, Sullivan. Not what you want to do there, but I'm sure purely unintentional. Because if it's in the game plan, I don't want to hear the game plan.
And I'm probably not going to like you, no matter how many pull-ups or push-ups you do. Left fielder, number 14, Ellis Hurt.
Ellis Hurt, who I mistakenly called Elvis Hurt the last time Fulton was in town. I'd like to take this opportunity to apologize for absolutely nothing. Sorry, I'm only kidding, Ellis. Got to know Ellis a little bit back in the day when he was a flashman. The 0-1 pitch. Fastball's a bit low. Krantz listed at 5'10", 170. Oh, good throw on the pickoff move. Looked like he got him. Nice catch and tag over there by Minio. Few do it as well as Braden Minio. 1 ball and 1 strike. The count on Hurt, batting for the second time tonight. Pumped to right field, 0 for 1. Outside, and it's 2 balls and a strike. No, hey, anybody see that coming? Nope, nobody. What'd I tell you? 2 balls and a strike. Fastball swung on and missed, and it's 2-2 now. Krantz looking to get the first out of the inning. He hit Easton Sullivan with a 2-strike count. Now the 2-2 here. Outside again, and it's 3-2. Reese's Cup and the Diet Coke. Chopper, right side, going to be a tough play. Nowhere to go but first, and nobody's out. Infield single for Ellis Hurt. I can tell you with Ellis' swing, that was not his intention of reaching on an infield single on a chopper. It bounced about 25 feet in the air. Minio came up with it, but didn't have time to get Sullivan at second. So now, full count for the first time in 5 innings, have 2 on, and their first hit of the afternoon. And that comes off the bat of Ellis Hurt on that infield single just now. First and second, Krantz pitching to Xander Smith. He tries to bunt it. missed everything. Xander doesn't look like the guy that in his hometown or his college team, he doesn't look like the guy that squares to bunt very often. He's the guy that normally gets his hips involved and hits something around 340. Krantz, the pitch with the 0-1 count. Squares to bunt again. It's down, but he can get him at third. Throw is at third, he just threw it away. Krantz just grabbed it and threw it in the outfield. And my God, how does Fulton have 2 runs in this game? That was absolutely terrible. Bad break. Coming in is Sullivan, all the way from first, is hurt. The runner is safe on the fielder's choice. And nobody out, and it's a 2-0 game. Flash have played too well in this streak to be down 2-0 to a team that doesn't have double-digit victories yet. And there's time to come out and talk right now with Mercer Krantz and the rest of his infield. As Smith goes to second on the play, it'll be Pedro Fuentes. And I'm telling you, in layman's terms, that's exactly how J.D. Art will speak to his bunch. Here's what we want. If we see this, we're going to get that. But right now, you would have to think the Flash knew going into this they had to score 7 or 8 runs to win the ball game. But the pitching was so good for the Flash the first 4 innings. And right now, a little bit of kerosene has been tossed on the fire. And now it's up to Mercer Krantz to atone and get a couple of back-to-back outs here for the 8 and 9 hitters. What you don't want to do is get up to the top of that lineup down 2 or 3-0, and that top of the lineup bats with nobody out. That could lead to a real disaster. The pitch is outside for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Top of the 5th inning, 2-0, Fulton leads it. The 1-0 pitch is a ground ball to short, picked up on the short hop. Long throw in time for the out. The runner can move. 6-3 on the put out of Fuentes. Nice play by Jacob Tucker, 1 away. Good pitch by Krantz.
Batting for the Railroaders, the second baseman, Owen Phillips.
Owen Phillips, the batter, with runner at second and 1 out. Krantz sets at the belt, peeks at second, and the delivery. Swing and a miss way out in front of that was Phillips. 0 for 1 with a strikeout. That happened back. He was the final out of the 3rd inning. The 0-1 from Krantz. Just a bit low and in. 1 ball and 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out, a runner at second. 2 runs in. That one hits the foot. God, Lord. Hit batsman. Puts the 9 hitter on. That's not a more awful of a sentence than hitting the 9 hitter.
Batting for the Railroaders, the leadoff man, number 15, Zed Diaz.
Well, now there's a force at first, second, and third here with 1 out. The double play would be huge. Probably not going to happen with the leadoff man, Diaz, but we'll see. Infield is deep everywhere around except for third, as Noah Briggs, even with the bag, you lay anything down here, it's pretty going to much be at the mercy of Krantz and Gully to get to it. 1 out, and the pitch is a base hit to right. Bases are now loaded. 1 out. And I am sure there is activity in the Flash bullpen.
The third baseman,
Eisenberg, the lefty, is warming up. We spoke to him in the pregame tonight. Wren Lake. Austin, did you go to Wren Lake? Fine institution, would you say? It was a top-notch baseball school once upon a time. Well, do they not carry a ton of players? It's tough to get on the field. Yeah. 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 Absolutely. A lot of guys going to bigger schools, yeah. Kaskaskia, Illinois. Swing and a miss. And the count runs 2 balls and a strike to Nick Causey. As right now, Krantz has got to shut that valve. Whatever valve is open, he's got to close it. The corners are in. That's Minio and Briggs. And the 2-1 is fouled away. And now he's worked the count to 2-2 now, has Mercer.
Everybody clap your hands.
Yeah, I remember Bobby Butler made a sign with the Red Sox out of there. I do remember that. I was working with Bob at that time. I had kids in his automotive class, and his son that Austin is referring to, Bobby Butler. Right-handed pitcher, a left-handed pitcher, right? You can't teach that, you know. The payoff pitch, swing and a miss. Krantz comes back with a huge strikeout. That's his first of the night. And there's 2 down. And the 8th man to bat of the inning, Jacob Lott, he has struck out twice tonight.
Right fielder, Jacob Lott.
So let's see what Mercer can do here to turn the Flash fortunes around as Fulton leads it 2-0. Top of the 5th inning. Swing and a miss. It's kind of ironic to be ahead on a fastball, but he swung. He started that swing. The ball was probably just past the halfway mark to the plate. So now Krantz can throw what he needs to throw with this 0-1 pitch. The right-hander throws high and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner at third is Smith. Runner at second, Owen Phillips. Runner at first is Zed Diaz. Now Zed stands for, ZED stands for Z. In some, it's Z. Phonetically it's just Z. Or they say the alphabet runs right from A to Z. What song? You know what song I'm talking about? Popped up. And that's going to reach. Well, it's that female group. A few questions that I need to know. No, that's manic. That's Manic Monday. I can't remember the name of the song. Yeah, there were multiple. Yeah, I think it was the Go-Go's. Swing and popped up again. Now this time, nope, going to run out of real estate on their third base side. Swing and the ball hit to second. High throw to first. Minio comes down with it for the final out of the inning. 8 men come to the plate. 2 of them score. It's a 2-0 lead for Fulton as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Back with more of it right after this.
Down for Fulton catch.
It is the right-hander still out there, and why wouldn't he be? The Flash have 2 hits to this point.
Hey, nice shot there, my guy.
They just haven't able to do anything as far as getting that 3rd and 4th hit. They got 2 hits earlier with nobody out, and just couldn't move them. Couldn't do anything.
There it is.
There's been a roadblock tonight, and JD is not the kind of guy that's going to give up an out to play small ball, especially at the end of the lineup, and then he wants his top 5 hitters to swing the bat, and he wants to play for 2 or 3 runs rather than 1 run and move on. But right now, the Flash with those no runs, 2 hits, and an error, 2 runs, 1 hit, no errors for Fulton. Tyler Reinhardt, Keegan Gully, and Raymond Long, 7, 8, 9 hitters to face O'Brien. That one's hit high and deep to left, and that is at the wall. Rawhide! Joyride! Doing that dang thing to left field. Our guy, Tyler Reinhardt. I wouldn't hit a mule that hard. He absolutely, and a great effort by the former Flashman, Ellis Hurt. He gets high up on the wall, but it wasn't to be, as it's now a 1-run game thanks to the solo shot to lead off the bottom of the 5th inning. Keegan Gully grounded out to second his only time. So this is the second time around for Reinhardt seeing Will O'Brien. Didn't wait long either. And Hurt did give a great effort. He was at the wall plenty of time. It was just a little too tall for the Kentucky Wesleyan transfer. The 1-0, swing and a miss at ball 1. That was not only a late swing, that ball was very, very low. My thing is, I used to tell George Pirtle, I like that pitch. He said, I tell you what, you can like it from over there, and he pointed to the dugout. The 1-1. Oh, come on. What in the world? That saw no part of the plate. If you walk the ball up there right now and lay it on the plate, that's the closest it will have been to the plate in the last 30 seconds. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Nobody on, nobody out. Fastball just misses outside. It's 2-2. Nope. Not the type of umpire that you can take many pitches. Hey, fireworks are fun. But you know what? If you want to do that over a baseball game, buy a food truck. Then you can work right through it. Curveball is up and in. Should have been ball 4. Instead, it's a 3-2 count. As Gully would like to get on for Raymond Long as the DH waits on deck. Will O'Brien in his 5th inning as a starter. And a ground ball to third. Causey up, fires in time for the out. 1 out for Raymond Long. It's 2-1. Flash have cut into that 2-run lead thanks to Tyler Reinhardt. Raymond Long bats with 1 out, nobody on, with his team trailing by 1 run. Runs have definitely been at a premium tonight. This is like a World Cup event, 2-1 score. The pitch, high for ball 1. You know what this game needs, don't you? A vuvuzela. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch in a swing and a miss. One and one the count with 1 away. 2-1, Flash trail Fulton, and a swing and a miss. Raymond Long likes that pitch. He didn't have near enough bat. I mean, it's well off the outside corner. He takes a big swing at it. Let's see what happens on the 1-2. Well, off the end of the bat and down to third, and another opportunity. Safe. He was safe. He's clearly on the bag before the ball was caught. Tough play, but a good tough out, I should say. Good play by Causey at third. He's made back-to-back throws. 2 outs and the leadoff man to the plate.
Number 8, Gunnar Walrus.
2 outs on the board. Flash with 1 run in. The solo shot for Tyler Reinhardt just a few moments ago to left field over the 340 sign. Curveball is inside for ball 1. Waldrop hitless tonight, struck out to start the game, then popped out to right field. O'Brien with the 1-0. At the knees, a called strike, and it's 1-1. The strike zone has gotten to be a little erratic here in the middle innings. Dare I say erratic for both ways. But if it doesn't benefit one team, the erratic part's not a problem. Swing and a line drive almost takes the head off of O'Brien. Waldrop gets his first hit of the night. He's on board. He represents the tying run here in the bottom of the 5th inning. I'd like to see a count that Tatum gets a chance to work a little bit, maybe get this thing up to 2-1 or 3-0, or even a 2-0 count where you can get a straight steal out of it and put him in scoring position, and a base hit would tie it up. The pitch just outside for ball 1. I can hear that the stream is working good. 1 ball, no strikes to Tatum. And a line shot just foul over the first baseman's head. Smith, Xander Smith that is, had a play on it, but it was over his head down into the right field corner. As Lott is picking it up. One ball, 1 strike, short lead at first by Waldrop. Not going anywhere, not yet. Breaking ball, big swing in the dirt to no avail, 1-2. A run on 4 hits for the Flash. 2 runs on a hit, 4 full count. Low and in the dirt, and that's going to put the runner at second. I don't know why you throw that ball down. Good look on it, but you had no shot at that. Not with Waldrop running. So Waldrop gets there on the wild pitch, takes second base. And he is the tying run. A base hit here would be tremendous, but it's now a 2-2 count on Peyton Tatum. Hadn't had a real good swing yet. Runner goes again. That's outside. Throw to third is not in time. Tatum took that one off of Will O'Brien. There's a stolen base, so that puts him at third. How about a wild pitch here? Let's tie it up, start this game over with in the 6th inning. A lot of baseball to be played. Flash starting to play a little bit of it. Runner at third with 2 outs, and the payoff pitch on the way. And that's fouled back. Good job by Tatum to keep this at-bat alive. Weather permitting, we'll have the 4th of July game here. The broadcast will begin, as usual, at about 6:15. Fireworks show to follow. The 3-2. Outside and a bit high for ball 4. Hadn't been many walks tonight. Probably as many walks as hit batsmen. And I think that's what it is. 1 apiece. There's been as many walks as there had been hit batsmen or home runs. Time is called, and it looks like J.D. Willis is going to maybe ask him how he feels and if he wants to get out of this inning, or does he want to give it up now? And you know there's not a pitcher out there that's going to give up that baseball. So J.D. will talk to them for a little bit longer. We'll keep it here as it doesn't appear to be a pitching change. Runners are at the corners for the Flash. Waldrop down at third. Tatum now with the walk, and Braden Mineo the batter. And of course, I would be visiting my pitcher too if I'm facing Braden Mineo, whether there's 2 outs or no outs for that matter. And like any good pitching coach or head coach would do, he wants to be run off the mound. He needs as much time out there. Also, to get the folks loose in the bullpen. That's exactly what his relievers are doing. The batter is Braden Minio. Maybe another opportunity for Tatum to get a stolen base. He may not hang around long at first. 2 outs and first and third for the Flash. 2-1 your score. Swing and a ball hit to right and another rawhide. Joyride doing that dang thing to deep right. It is Braden Minio. I wouldn't hit a mule that hard. And the Flash are in front now 4-2 after the 3-run blast by Minio. Second home run of the inning by Flash hitting. That was an outstanding swing, and he knew exactly what was coming. Scoring on the play, Waldrop, Tatum, and the hitter Minio. Flash lead at 4-2, and it looks like O'Brien will stay in. Swing and a miss. And that one was pretty much unhittable. Let's see. Tucker, the shortstop. 0-1, and that one's a called strike. He said, if I swing at it, it's not good. If I let it go, it's still a called strike. No balls and 2 strikes. I feel like some reason I had your number. I feel like I had your number. Yeah, but you gave it to me at the high school. It would take me 6 years to find it. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and 4 runs in. The 2-2 is a beauty. That's a called third strike. But the Henderson Flash do big things offensively. 4 runs on 1, 2, 3 hits. The big blows. Home runs from Tyler Reinhardt and Gunnar Waldrop to stake the Flash to a 4-2 lead. Back with the 6th when we return on WSON Henderson, Kentucky. We'll close the door on Mercer Krantz. Krantz came out and pitched the 5th inning, so 1 inning. In that inning, gave up 2 hits, 2 runs. In the span of that, walked no one. Struck out, looks like 1. And he did hit a batter. And Reisenberg, number 23, left-handed pitcher.
Now batting the designated hitter, Number 23, Ben Kaufman.
Sure that mom and dad are listening in Bowling Green to this game. As the oldest child of Coach Eisenberg and Rhea. That's a called strike, looking good there, even to the count at 1 ball with 1 strike. Hey, do we not have a bouncer, or is there nobody at the door anymore? Are we just letting people just freeload, come on in? Hey, grab some popcorn while you're here. The thing is, I'm a freeloader. I don't know why I'm pointing that out to anybody else. I'm here of my own volition. No idea what that means. 1 ball and 2 strikes. We mentioned in Diamond Discussion, Drew's father, Nathan, named the new head coach at South Warren. He's the head coach of the Spartans. Strike in the dirt. Picked up by the catcher, Keegan Gully, over to first for the out. So it doesn't take long for Drew to get his first out, and as a strikeout, that is. 1 away.
The catcher, number 7, Easton Sullivan.
Swing and a miss. 0-1 on the batter, Easton Sullivan. Easton, last time up, hit by a pitch, but later score after that. Scored the first run of the game, as a matter of fact, for Fulton, who now trailed this one 4-2 as the Flash got going with the heavy sticks. 2 home runs last inning, a 3-run shot and a solo home run. The 0-2 and a ground ball to short. Tucker up and fires, strike to first for the out. 2 down. He'd like to get a couple of innings out of Eisenberg here. He's only logged a couple of innings since getting here, but he was a mid-season addition as he just wanted to give himself a little rest. He comes to us from Wren Lake. If you didn't get a chance to hear him on Diamond Discussion, felt like I was interviewing his father like it did 12 years ago. There's a called strike, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike, the pitch. Ground ball back to Eisenberg, and that gets through for a single right up the middle, up the box, as they say. Runner at first with 2 outs now. Tying run will come to the plate, and Sanders Smith, who reached on a fielder's choice, made it all the way to third back in the 5th inning, did not score. Also popped out to the catcher, Keegan Gully. Two outs and 1 on. Eisenberg will throw from the stretch. He'll stare down that runner at first. And I don't know if I knew this, but that was Ellis Hurt that just had that hit. That's 2 in a row now for Ellis. He's 2 for 3 on the night. First pitch to Xander misses for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch on its way, and a beauty. Inside corner with the fastball. Evens things at 1-1. We come to you live tonight from Flash Field on Henderson's north side. 4-2 is your count. Henderson leads Fulton, looking to make it 4 games in a row in the win column after losing Monday at Fulton, 7-2. Flash won a pair against Paducah. The 2-1 is fouled back. 2-2 now, the count with 2 away. Flash beat the Chiefs again last night, beat them 14-4 at their place. Just have had some outstanding success against Paducah, who's always had a top quality team. Curveball swung on and missed. Strike 3. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Drew.
We move to the bottom of the 6th inning.
All right. No runs on a hit, no errors, and 1 left. We move to the bottom of the 6th inning with the Flash leading 4-2 on WSON, AM and FM, your tunes, your teams, your town. Scoreboard show, as it is brought to you by Assurance Consulting and Testing Solutions, as well as our Player of the Game interview. It's Flash Forum, brought to you by ATA CPAs and ATA Advisory, and that comes to you, as we said, as a part of the Flash postgame here in the press box here on WSON. Streaming live audio and video coverage tonight on WSON Facebook and YouTube channel, as well as live audio stream on the app and the website, WSONradio.com. Steve Tao, Ben Stone at the park. You know, in the movie Doc Hollywood, Michael J. Fox's character was named Ben Stone. Write that down. That's as relevant as I get tonight. Yeah, thanks. Yeah. Well, you know, Winchester was the other guy trying to get him to stay there. Winchester from MASH. Yeah, who is no longer with us because he doesn't live in Henderson. No, he's not with us. I forgot his name. All right, it's Noah Briggs, Jacob Freilich, and Tyler Reinhardt. He's the guy that got the scoring underway with a solo home run to left field to make it a 2-1 game. The 3-run homer has us where we are now at 4-2. Fastball misses outside for ball 1. Will O'Brien out for his 6th inning. 6th and probably his last inning, I would guess. The 1-0 pitch. It's a bit low, 2-0 now. As Briggs singled in the 2nd, popped to center field in the 4th. We're in the bottom of inning number 6 from Flash Field. That's in the dirt. And Briggs from Lee University, 6'2", 190 freshman. Staying with the Tylers here in the summer of 26. The Tylers are quite popular. Tracy and Gordy. Fastball that just misses. Ball 4. So Briggs is aboard here to lead off the 6th. Let's see if AD gets this right.
Number 12, Jacob Freilich.
What a great job. Hey, you can't teach an old dog. You can teach an old dog. Freilich bats here and looking for his first hit. Popped to right and popped to left. Takes that one outside for ball 1. One ball, no strikes. One on, nobody out for the Flash. On top 4-2 here in the 6th inning. Inside corner is a strike, and it's 1-1. Swing and a ball fouled back. 1-2 the count. One ball and 2 strikes to Jacob Freilich. 0 for 2 tonight. The pitch on the way. Hit with the inside out swing deep to left. Going back on it is Hurt. He'll make the catch just before the warning track for the first out. Don't know how he got the ball to drive that far on that inside out swing. Froelich down with the fly ball, and now Tyler Reinhardt 1 for 2 with a solo home run. That happened just 1 inning ago. This will be the first time he'll face. You think it'll be awkward facing Will O'Brien for the first time since he homered off of him last inning? You never think about that. Swing and a miss at ball one. But the first time since the home run. The pop out to the catcher, I don't think that put the fear of God into Will O'Brien. I don't think that was the thing. I think that lulled him into a false sense of security. And that's why we got the home run next time out. Runner goes, going to be a close play, and he is safe at second. But I'm telling you what, I think it might have been just a little bit of a tardy jump by Briggs.
Stolen base by Briggs.
But fast enough to make it in there anyway. I wouldn't put that one on Will O'Brien. 2 balls, or make that, 2-1 now. Should be the counter, is it? Because there is a strike. He swung at the first pitch he saw. The pitch in the dirt, and solid stop there by Sullivan. Easton knocks that down. It's either 2-1 or 3-1. He said, it's 3-1. Okay, I'll take that. 2-1. There you go. He did show he flashed a different count before that. He sure did. 2 balls, 1 strike, and a runner at second. O'Brien sets at the belt and the pitch. Inside, gets away. You got to go to third on that, and he did. Now, that should have been ball 4. Ball 3. You're right. Runner gets to third on that. So we're in a good place here. 3-1 count for Reinhardt. He needs to be very careful. Be picky with this pitch, young man. Get something you can drive and get this run in or take a walk. The 3-1. Low and in for ball 4. Second walk of the inning. Hadn't walked the batter today until this inning, and he's walked back-to-back hitters. Maybe just a little bit out of gas. First and third for Keegan Gully, 0 for 2. Reinhardt runs very well. Needs to pick the right pitch and not get picked off at first. The pitch, the runner goes low for ball 1. There was no intention of throwing down there. They want to keep that runner at third base, and the best way to do that, keep the ball in front of you at all times and don't throw behind the runner to a guy stealing second. 1 out and a chance for the Flash to add to this 2-run lead. Swing and a ground ball, but foul. Got the pitch he wanted, did Keegan. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 pitch. Curve ball. Bit low, 2-1. Definitely crossed the plate, but low in the zone. The 2-1 pitch. Hit and hit well. Left field moving over is Hurt. Cannot make the play, and here comes a first run. Second run to follow, and it's 2 RBIs off the bat of Keegan Gully. The double drives in a pair, and the Flash lead now balloons to 6-2. 2 RBIs for Gully on the play.
Batting for the Flash now is number 45, the designated hitter, Raymond Long.
Raymond Long, 0 for 2. This at bat could be a big one. A base hit or walk here could possibly either A, bring in a run, or put 2 on for the top of this lineup as Waldrop homered last time up out of that leadoff spot. Peyton Tatum to follow him, but it all starts with Raymond Long. Ground ball back to the pitcher, and they're going to go to first with it. Runner will move to third on the play.
Batting for the Flash, the leadoff hitter.
2 outs for Gunnar Waldrop.
Gunnar Waldrop.
Don't be surprised if Gunnar sees a variation, or at least 3 variations of a curveball that Will O'Brien throws. He's not going to see a lot here. That's my guess. Thanks for joining us for Flash Baseball here on a Friday night. First pitch, curveball's a strike. Gunner didn't like it. Probably didn't like the fact that he took it. I think that's probably the hitter's mentality in him. 0-1. 1 for 3 with a home run. Drove in 3 with that one. Big cut to no avail on another curveball. He's seen 2 so far. And it's no balls and 2 strikes. Runner at third. 2 runs in. The pitch to Waldrop. Another curveball fouled out of play. Don't know, fouled right side. It's actually going to stay in play. Making the catch over there for the out is Smith.
For your Henderson Flash.
For the final out of the
In
inning.
the bottom of half of the inning, we are 2 runs. We head to the top of the 7th inning. Your Henderson Flash.
2 runs on
6-2.
1 hit. No errors. 1 left. Flash Baseball moves to the top of the 7th inning. Join us for it, won't you? It's Flash Baseball on WSO Win, AM and FM. Your tunes, your teams, your town. Seventh inning, the Flash adding 2 more after 4 the previous inning have now erased a 2-run deficit, now lead it 6-2. Out for his second inning as in relief is Drew Eisenberg. Had a little work last inning, but didn't give up a run and struck out 2. He'll now get the 8 and 9 hitters of Pedro Fuentes and Owen Phillips, as well as the leadoff man, Zed Diaz. The pitch from Eisenberg is a swing and a miss. No balls and 1 strike to Fuentes. 0 for 2 tonight. Inside with the fastball, 1-1. Two balls and 1 strike. Eisenberg delivers high and away, 3-0. You know, the thing is, if you're going to walk the 8 or 9 hitter, my thing is just hit them. It saves pitches. The 3-1 is fouled back. Fuentes asking if that was a strike, and I'm pretty sure that would have been just a little high and outside. And now the advantage goes back to Eisenberg with the 3-2 pitch to Fuentes, leading off the 7th inning for Fulton. The payoff. Oh, my. Good-looking pitch. Just off the outside edge, apparently. Eisenberg with his first walk of the night here in an inning plus of relief.
Second baseman, Owen Phillips.
All right, Owen Phillips, 0 for 1 with a hit batsman and a strikeout. Never, unless you have to, hit the 9-hitter. Runner at first in the pitch. Fastball outside in this lefty-lefty matchup. Short lead at first in the pitch. Curveball is high, and it's 2-0 now. Thanks for hanging out with Flash Baseball here on a Friday night. We'll be here again tomorrow night, weather permitting, and again, weather permitting on Sunday. Throw to first, and the only argument we've had tonight is tonight Friday night? Yes, tonight is Friday night. That's the only argument we've had. Is tonight Friday night? It is indeed. To be fair, he spent the first 3 days of the week in Milwaukee. There's the fastball. It's a strike. And it's 2-1. Big lead now at first. Eisenberg needs to keep him close here. He'll come to the plate. High, 3-1. In danger of putting the 8 and 9 hitters on with a 3-1 count to Owen Phillips. Again, a strikeout and hit by a pitch. He was helped to first, his only time he's reached base. The 3-1 pitch is on the outside corner, and it runs 3-2 now. Got a little help on that one.
Everybody clap your
based on
hands.
how other pitches on the outside corner have been and been called. The 3-2 pitch. Fouled out of play. The count remains full. Checking the temperature here on this Friday night. It's cooled off quite a bit, 82 degrees right now. Humidity only at 65%. Swing of the ball hit foul again. Winds are gusting right now up to 20 miles an hour, all of which are good news.
Guess what? I got a fever.
So once again, we'll reset with a 3-ball, 2-strike count to Owen Phillips. Eisenberg delivers, and a ground ball to first over the glove of Mineo. First and second now. Still nobody out. This is how you get in trouble.
Batting for the Railroaders, the leadoff hitter, number 15.
Bottom of the fifth inning, Hoptown leads Madisonville 3-1. And I can assure you, Madisonville in no way is going to do anything to help the Henderson Flash. And Logan Haslam is going to come out real quick and have a word with Drew Eisenberg and friends. Someone had been warming up in the bullpen. I'm not sure who that was. But that person is going to stay put, at least for the time. As the Bellarmine graduate, attended Willamette University, Logan Haslam is here and having a word with every infielder, pitcher, and catcher. And I would say this has been an inordinate amount of time to get his point across and to make dinner plans for later this evening. The umpire literally has stepped in the middle of this meeting of the minds. And I would think if you're going to make a pitching change, that's the only way you can stay out here this long. So Eisenberg with the baseball, 2 on and nobody out. A walk and a single to right field, just over the glove of Braden Mineo at first. Leadoff man Zed Diaz reached on a single last time up, walked and also popped to right field. Flash needs to get that lead runner out. They need an out anywhere, to be honest. Squares to bunt, misses it for strike one. Not much of an effort if you're trying to sacrifice those guys over. He attempted that one more like a bunt for a base hit. Guys hate giving up an at bat, but if you're asked to bunt for a reason, you need to make sure that ball gets down, and he didn't do that at all. I know a guy listening right now that would bat this kid with no matter how many outs or how many strikes he had, swing and a miss. And quite frankly, I subscribe to the same theory. I've watched teams play us tight all night, and we would bunt 1 through 9. The next thing you know, we'd look up, we'd be up 4 runs with 2 on and nobody out. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 on. Eisenberg with a chance to get it out here. The lefty kicks and fires. Check swing. Did he go? They're not going to appeal. Able to hang off of it. The lefty, Drew Eisenberg. He needs something nasty here. Eisenberg delivers the 1-2 pitch. Swing of the ball hit to left field. Late jump on it for Waldrop. Now he kind of circles the wagon. I think that was done semi-intentionally. There's an out, and the runners stay put. That might be the most important thing. So the force outs at first, second, and third remain for Nick Causey. Has struck out the last 2 at-bats. Once looking, once actively trying to hit it. He is 0 for 3 tonight, and we could use a ground ball to short here. 1 out, 2 on. Eisenberg with the pitch. That's popped up right field. That's not going to send anybody anywhere. Coming in is Fralick for the out. There's 2 away. So within 2 pitches, it goes from 2 outs and 2 no outs and 2 on to 2 outs and 2 on. For Jacob Lott.
Now batting the right fielder, Jacob Lott.
Lott, another one of those left-handed hitters in the top of this lineup. I think the first 3 hitters, Diaz, Causey, and Lott, all lefties. 2 strikeouts tonight for Lott, also grounded out to second. And that hits in the dirt. Man, we gotta keep the ball out of the dirt. No gifts whatsoever. Both runners move up. 1 ball, no strikes. Now a base hit could make it a 2-run game. Home run, do the math. I'm asking you to do it because I'm not sure I can. 1 out, second and third, make that 2 outs, and the 1-0 pitch outside. And that's a pass ball. My goodness. They must have crossed him up because now he's gonna talk to the pitcher there. As he threw something, Eisenberg threw something he wasn't ready for. Coming in to score is Fuentes. And again, you start an inning with a walk. I don't know what the percentage is. I'd say it's a good one that runner's going to come in to score at some point. So now it's a 2-ball, no strike count, and the score is 6-3. You could tell when Gully reached out for it, he wasn't sure there was movement on it, at least not as much spin as what he got, as it just caromed right off his glove. Wasn't a bad pitch. It was just maybe thrown. The catcher had no idea what it was. Fastball, that would have been a different outcome, I believe. Fastball is high, 3-0. On deck is a guy that struck out every time tonight, Ben Kaufman, the DH. Struck out in the 2nd, 4th, and 6th inning. Fastball at the knees. The count runs 3-1 now. Couple of big pitches ahead for Eisenberg. The 3-1 with 2 away is popped foul left side and out of play. And just like that, it's 3-2 with 2 outs. 1 run in, didn't really hurt anything. This second run kind of changes that a little bit, the whole complexion of this game. The good news is we're in the 7th inning and outs are at a premium now for Fulton. Flash will send to the plate. 2, 3, and 4, Tatum, Minio, and Tucker. Fastball, outside corner, missed it. I'd like to see that one again. So 1st and 3rd now. Roll that beautiful bean footage. All right, the DH, and they're going to have somebody batting for Ben Kaufman. It hasn't been Ben's night. So if I can get a name to go with that. Well, if I go to the pictures. And number 9 is Warren. Don't know the first name. And that's going to be the night for Drew Eisenberg. We'll take a timeout for this pitching change and come back with more Henderson Flash baseball on the top of the 7th inning with the Flash leading 6-3. Back after this on WSON.
Henderson Flash from Campbellsville, sophomore Caitlin Higgs.
Coming in, that rarely happens at the same time. Caleb Higgs will be the new pitcher for the Flash. He's also a second half guy. He just joined us recently. Comes to us from Campbellsville University, the sophomore, 6'1", 195. He and I have stalked the same areas in Campbellsville, Kentucky, I'm sure. It was a much different town when I was there some 34 years ago. Caleb listed as an infielder, but also you could tell he's had some pitching in his past. And the batter is going to be Warren, number 9, Warren. First and third, 1 run in for Fulton. Flash lead at 6-3, 2 outs in the inning. Higgs first pitch, fastball just below the belt for strike 1. Good speed on that one. Be nice to get out of this thing and still have a 3-run lead for the Flash to build on in the 7th. We'll talk about who's coming to the plate in a moment. Luke Parr, that's the hitter. Oh, I thought he was, oh, so he's not wearing number 9. Luke Parr, okay, thank you. So Luke Parr, the hitter, is the pitcher. He's from Lee University, one of several Lee University guys. So it's his no ball, 2-strike count. How about a curveball just for good measure here, son? Parr delivers the 0-2 and a swing and a miss, strike 3, as he throws the hammer. And in the cleanup position alone, there has been 4 consecutive strikeouts. 1 run on 1 hit. No errors and 2 left on base. It's a 6-3 ball game as the Flash come to bat in the bottom of the 7th. We'll be back with more Flash baseball right after this on WSON. Of the 7th inning. Is there a new pitcher out there, guys? Or is that still number 29? Six runs, 6 hits in the air for the Flash. 3 runs on 3 hits. And that is the same guy, Will O'Brien, still out. Well, that may be a different. Yeah, that's maybe a different guy. Peyton Tatum, Braden Minio, and Jacob Tucker. Flash needs to get back this run and maybe one more. So Tatum digs in tonight with he has 1 hit and a run scored, 1 for 3 down the night, breaking ball in the dirt, bounces over the catcher, hits on the screen about 15 feet high. So let's just say an auspicious beginning for the right-hander. The 1-0 pitch. Outside just a bit, 2-0. Tatum, a left-handed hitter, and a breaking ball, scoots in and the outside edge. 2 balls and a strike now. The 2-1, getting really windy out there. The swing of the ball fouled straight back. Winds have picked up quite a bit. As a matter of fact, currently out of the south at 10 miles an hour, gusting at 20 miles an hour. And right now they're gusting probably a little heavier than that. The pitch is fouled straight back. All this wind is coming from your window. This is crazy. My window's closed over here. Ben's window in front of him and it's just a gale for it. Is the door open? You know what? I blame Mike Duncan for that. And it's not even his fault. I still blame him for it. Yeah, it was. It was. That's a strikeout of Tatum.
Henderson Flash, number 22, Braden Minio.
O's beat the Reds 3-0. 1 out, nobody on for Minio. Curveball just outside for ball 1. The post game as well as Flash Forum. Our chance to catch up with a Flash baseball player comes immediately following our broadcast of Henderson Flash baseball. Oh, my. That's the original belt high strike. If you're wearing your belt up under your armpits. You know, trousers are usually always pleated.
Nope.
Just saying. 2-1 after that one misses a bit outside. 6-3 Flash lead, and that one's outside. It's 3-1. And the 3-1 is low to Minio for ball 4. So Minio's back on again after the home run he hit in the 5th. Well done. Well done indeed. Runner at first and 1 out for, as you heard from our part-time public address announcer, she finished second in the Molly Ringwald lookalike contest. Runner gets to second on that ball. Runner gets to second on that pitch that bounced up, kind of a wild pitch, if you will, as Easton Sullivan, couldn't corral it. And the runner gets down to second, a chance for the Flash to score with a base hit here. Good speed down there in Minio. 1-0 pitch. Low, and it's 2-0. On deck is Noah Briggs. Tonight, Jacob singled in the second, popped to short, and struck out looking in the 5th. Chance for an RBI here. The 2-0 pitch on its way. Nope. Oh, that was a balk. If there wasn't a balk ever, it was there. He doesn't throw that way. Not a part of his natural motion. Started his motion to the plate, then whizzed back around like a Louis Tiant motion. And nobody says boo. But on the play, it allowed the runner, Minio, to get a good jump, and he steals third. That's almost like the guys that kept turning and throwing the ball, lobbing it to second base, like 10 feet or more high. Fastball inside, and it's now 3-0 to Tucker with Minio at third and only one out and a chance to get that run back that they gave up in the top of this seventh inning. Tucker with the 3-1 outside for ball four. Back-to-back walks as runners at first and third. Still just the one out in a 6-3 ball game that the Flash lead, looking to make it 4 in a row. Hey, Austin, can I do one? Is there going to be a line? Mike is always in my way. Oh, what's the deal there? What's the deal with Mike Duncan? 1 out, 2 on for Briggs. Walked and scored last time out. Singled and popped to center field. He is 1 for 2 with a run scored. Time is called. The starting over of the pitch clock begins. In the dirt. Fine stop again by Sullivan. One ball and no strikes. Here's the pitch. Low, 2-0. This could turn out to be a bigger inning than anyone expected. Flash will have Madisonville tomorrow night, weather permitting, at the ballpark. Fireworks to follow. Fireworks about to go off in about 28 minutes in downtown Henderson. The 2-0 in the dirt. 3-0. No sense trying to steal now, because it looks like that Fulton pitching is wanting to give them another base or another base runner. The 3-0. Good pitch. At the knees of called strike on a fastball. 3-1. You know what? I'd take another one. The 3-1. Beauty. Same pitch exactly. Now, he hasn't thrown any two pitches like that since he's come in. Is this the new pitcher, guys? Got a different number on then. Yep. That's low for ball four. 3 walks in a row. You made that name up. Yeah, he played last year. So Will O'Brien, with the 6 innings pitched, gave up all 6 runs that you see on the board on 6 hits.
Now batting, right fielder, number 12, Jacob Fralick.
Fralick the batter. Also O'Brien only walked 2 and struck out.
Nope.
Well, I've got 3 strikeouts on the night. So Troy Jocelyn, 1 ball, no strikes with the bases loaded. Inside, 2-0. Fifth man to bat of the inning is Fralick. Pop to center, pop to left, and then tried again to left field. 0 for 3 tonight, and the 2-0 offering. Gets away, and runners cannot advance. It literally bounced all the way back to the catcher. And it's 3-0 now on Freilich. And a walk would be an RBI situation for Jacob Freilich. Not to be confused with Jacob Froelich, who played here until this week. He transferred out. The 3-0 is inside for ball 4. 4 consecutive walks by Jocelyn and an RBI. Brings in a run, gets the run back as Minio comes in.
Batting for your Flash, the center fielder, number 21.
All right, Tyler Reinhardt. He's got a solo shot tonight, a home run to left center back in the 5th inning. He's going to be swinging away here with 1 out and the bases juiced. Fastball on the outside. And I mean, if the outside corner was in the other batter's box, I could see why that's a strike. 0-1 to Tyler. Low, 1 ball, 1 strike. Couple of hits here would give the Flash double digits. They would set in pretty good shape heading into the top of the 8th inning. The 1-1 pitch in the dirt, gets away. You can't run. You never know where the ball's going to wind up. That time might have been a good time to go, but very wise of Jacob Tucker not to chance it, especially with a guy that's really coming into his own here in the second half of the season. It really started about 10 days ago in the game at Madisonville, where he had a first home run of the season. He's hit a couple more since then, including the one he had tonight. The 2-1 pitch from Jocelyn. Hit and a line drive, base hit right up the box. 1 run's going to score. Here's a second run. He's going to be safe. And 2 RBIs on the single by Reinhardt. That was a laser indeed. Tucker and Briggs both come in.
For your Flash, number 13, Keegan Gully.
So Keegan Gully, he also had 2 RBIs on a double last inning. Will be the 7th to bat in the inning. Still just the 1 out. First and second. And a chance to keep this momentum going. Breaking ball outside corner to strike. Your score is 9-3. A base hit here could possibly give the Flash double digits for, I believe, would be the 2nd time this week. 14-4, the win earlier. Last night, I should say, at Paducah. That gets away. Both runners can advance now, and a base hit might bring in 2. Freilich to third. Now Reinhardt to second, who reached on that single just moments ago. That drove in Tucker and Briggs. Gully with a base hit here would give us a chance to roll around and bat all 9 at least. 1 out, 3 runs in, 2 in scoring position now. The 1-1 pitch is a beauty. Right on the outside corner below the belt. A ball and 2 strikes now to Keegan Gully. Flash with an embarrassment of riches behind home plate with Dom Davis, Keegan Gully, just to name a couple. That one gets away. Nope, nobody can advance there. Keegan Gully, Dom Davis. I know we've got a couple more. I know that Gunnar Waldrop has caught a few times. And also Egan Prather, who we've seen him both behind the plate and on the mound, as Egan was the starting pitcher tonight. Pitched it well. The 2-2. Outside, ball 3. And a chance for Gully to be the guy to take the, 5th walk of an inning. Jocelyn cannot last any longer. And you may bring the next guy in with the bases loaded. The payoff pitch to Gully. On its way. Strike 3. Golly, you cannot take that pitch for any reason. Gully down on strikes. Second strikeout of the inning.
Coming to the plate for your Henderson Flash.
2 down for Raymond Long.
Raymond Long.
Got to do something there. Foul it off, what have you. It's already been a big inning. Flash have scored back-to-back-to-back innings, 4 in the 5th, 2 in the 6th, 3 in counting here in the 7th. And that's a called strike to Long on the inside corner. Raymond in the DH spot tonight. 0 for 3 with a pop to center, a ground out to third, and the pitcher. Back to the pitcher, I should say. That one's a swing and a miss. Nothing at 2 now to Raymond. Fulton will send to the plate. 5, 6, and 7, Easton Sullivan, Ellis Hurt, and Xander Smith. And the 0-2 is a swing and a miss, strike 3. Strikes out the side, but gives up a whole lot in the meantime. Flash with 3 runs on 1 hit, I believe.
9-3.
Yep, 1 hit. There were no errors. And 2 left on base. It is the top of the 8th when we return. Flash 9, Fulton 3, right here on WSON, your home for Flash Baseball. Back after this. Team with 19 wins as they came into this one, 18-8. Kind of waiting for some other teams to do some work to help them out with the Hoppers. Flash came into this at 18-8, Hoppers at 18-7, full count at 14-12. The Flash would love nothing more to at least come out with a share of the lead in the OVL, as we are now 27 games in to this season. Coming into tonight, the Flash had 12 more games in the season. Now, a lot of times they'll cut a game or two, pop up into foul territory. Minio makes the catch of Easton Sullivan for the first out of the 8th inning.
Now batting for the Railroaders, the number 6
1 down
hitter.
for Ellis Hurt. 2 for 3 tonight with a run scored. That's Ellis Hurt.
I don't like you, and I'm probably not going to like you, no matter how many pull-ups or push-ups you do.
It's so funny that come from eastbound and down, right? And it's so funny because Ellis likes his push-ups, his setups, his lifting. Yeah, he's a guy that is very in tune with his physique. Me, on the other hand, I let that go age 17. I think that's it was going into my senior year. I was 16 actually. Ground ball, base hit to right, and 3 hits tonight for the former Flashman Ellis Hurt. Railroaders in last place at 6-19. Coming into this one, a full 12 games out. That's why the loss on Monday was so disappointing. 7-2, just never really was in that game. 1 out, 1 on, throw to first. Runner back in there quickly. But again, the Hoppers at 18-7 coming into the night, full count at 14-12. Paducah 12-14. It'll be Paducah here on Sunday, weather permitting. Madisonville on the 4th tomorrow night. Curveball beauty. That's a called strike to Xander Smith, who is hitless tonight. Not many hits in brown and orange tonight. Swing and the ball tipped into the mitt. 0-2. Well, we could say Luke Parr definitely has excellent velocity on the fastball and not afraid to throw it at big times. The 0-2 from Parr from the right-hander who sets and fires. Fastball outside corner. Called third strike, and there's 2 away. For Parr.
Number 13, the shortstop, Pedro Fuentes.
I've got him now for 2 strikeouts, both looking from Fulton hitters. 2 down for Pedro Fuentes. First pitch swinging by Fuentes, fouls it away, 0-1. Where are my dogs at? The 0-1 pitch is a one hopper to short. They'll go to second with it. Nice play by Tucker, 6-4 on the put out there for the final out of the inning. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. Flash baseball to the bottom of the 7th we go, or maybe is it the bottom of the 7th or bottom of the 8th? Oh, there you go, bottom of the 8th, and we return on WSON. Eight to the plate last time out. It's going to be the top of the lineup as we roll it over with Waldrop, Tatum, and Mineo. Lost in all of this. If the Flash can pick up 4 runs here, they could end this one early. And we can probably get there for the tail end of the fireworks that will not start for 11 more minutes. All right, Waldrop steps in. First pitch is well outside for ball 1. Waldrop had 1 really good at bat. It was the single. He was on base for Mineo for the 3-run home run. Nothing he'd like better to find something he can drive into a gap or maybe into another stratosphere. That one misses. 2-0 the count. And that one's fouled right side, now out of play. Cordero in here in the bottom of the 8th inning. What number is that?
Now pitching for the Railroaders, number 28.
Yahir Cordero. That closes the book on Trey Jocelyn, and that book ought to be set on fire. As Jocelyn did not have a fine outing, as the Flash touched him up pretty good in the 7th inning. 3 runs on a hit. Swing, and the appeal said he did go. As Jocelyn did walk 4 in the inning, so it could have been a lot worse. And he was able to strike out the side, so he just had 3 strikeouts for giving away to Yahir Cordero. The 3-2 pitch. Ground ball, base hit up the middle. And maybe the most dangerous man in that Flash lineup on base. As the Flash with this top of this lineup, they get something going here. They'll have a shot of ending this thing in 8 innings. They lead it now 9-3. 1 on, nobody out for Peyton Tatum. Tatum, 4 at-bats, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts, and grounded out to the first baseman with the pitcher covering. Takes that one high for ball 1. Minio waiting on deck. He had a 3-run shot back in the 5th inning. The 1-0 pitch. Hit in the air, but that's going to drift foul and out of play. Ellis Hurt gave chase on that, but it was not to be. The 2 happiest days in a man's life: the day he buys a boat and the day he sells that boat. Equally joyful. The 1-1 pitch from Cordero is a curveball outside, and it's dropped by the catcher. That's going to be a pass ball on Sullivan. Easton Sullivan had that in the mid, just let it wiggle out, and it's a 2-1 count now. With nobody out now, the runner at second is Waldrop, who got there on a pass ball. Hey, easily might be one of my favorite TikToks of all time. Well, Timmy, you've got $28.71. Not for long. I make bad financial decisions. Still might be one of the funny, because the guy's look on his face like he says stuff like that all the time. He's like 9, but he talks like he's 27. Swing and a miss, and the count runs 3-2. I'll tell you who he looks like, and I'll have to do it during the break. The payoff pitch with the runner at second and nobody out. In the dirt, and that's going to get the runner to third base. Tatum walks for the first time tonight. Waldrop goes to third with that pitch in the dirt, so runners are at the corners. Minio has scored a couple of runs, also has a 3-run home run. The 3-run homer happened in the 5th inning. The runner at first, Tatum not going anywhere, at least not yet. Fouled straight back, does Minio. Another short lead there, but Tatum looks like he might be leaning towards second. Nope, not going yet. And curveball is a beauty. 0-2 now. Minio kind of tracked that ball from the outside corner all the way behind home plate. Should be noted, Peyton Tatum's parents are in from Texas. Thank you, Leslie Hoskins, not only providing Amish bread, but telling us when folks are in town. Swing! And the ball hit to center. That's going to be caught at the base of the wall, but it is going to bring home Waldrop from third.
By Minio.
The RBI sac fly. And there's one out to center. Sac fly.
Number 10.
Puts another run on the board. It's 10-3 now. Here lately, these last 4 games, the Flash are throttling their opponents. And pitching is doing a lot of it, but when you're scoring double-digit runs a game, you're making things inside and high. You're making things a lot easier on your pitching staff when you're putting double digits up. And the pitching staff doing their end of the gig as well. Thank you, Leslie, for letting us know about the players' parents, because anytime a player's parents come into town, it's a big, big deal. They usually try to come in around the holiday of the 4th. Chopper there off the bat of Tucker. Tucker tonight with a hit, a walk, a pop to short, and struck out looking earlier. Tucker, the right-handed hitter from LSU Eunice. The pitch. Runner goes. Throw down to second is not a lot on it. Stolen base for Tatum. Payton got a really good start on that one.
By Tatum.
So in the midst of all that, he goes from second, then quickly to third. The thievery never stops. Runner at third, one out. 10-3 your score. A base hit will bring in a run. Fastball, good one. Outside corner. That's a nice pitch by Yahir Cordero. Haven't said that much tonight, but I meant it that time. As opposed to any other time. There's a good chance, Mike, at some point I said it and absolutely did not mean it. Here's the 2-2 pitch from Cordero. Outside and a bit low, and the count runs full at 3-2. Now you know what we're setting it up for here. A Tucker walk and a 3-run jack from Noah Briggs, and we all go home fat and sassy. Yeah, we can get there just in time. Some soups. And there'll be beverages by Holland. Fastball outside for ball 4. Second time. That's Tucker has walked. Second walk gets you this inning by Yahir Cordero. So runners are at the corners for a Noah Briggs. Not just a Noah Briggs, but the Noah Briggs. All right, Briggs looking for his first hit. He has walked the last 2 times and scored both of those times. Actually, he does have a hit back in the second inning. I apologize. It was an infield single off of Will O'Brien. Good pitch. What Ricky Vaughn said, throw this next pitch. You hit it, you can name it. No balls, 1 strike, only 1 out in the inning, right? The pitch. Up the middle, off the glove of the pitcher, over to second for 1, over to first, in time for the double play.
For your Henderson Flash in the bottom of the 8th inning. 1 run comes across the plate. We now head to the top of the 9th inning. Your Henderson Flash lead 10-3.
It's a 10-3 game, folks. We'll be back with the 9th inning. And the Flash hold on as they hold a tenuous 7-run lead. We'll be back after this on WSON. ball game. Luke Parr will remain in to wrap this one up. I never did get all of Eisenberg here, so let me go ahead and do that. Eisenberg gave up, what is it, no runs on 2 hits. And did he walk anybody? The answer is yes, he did walk 1 and struck out 2 on his relief appearance. And then Luke Parr looking to close out the final 2 innings.
1 and 2 hitters to the plate. Leading things off, the second baseman, Owen Phillips.
Flash took the lead for good in the 5th inning, or make that, was it the 5th inning? I guess it was. Swing, and the ball hit to right field and hard into the corner. It's going to be extra bases, looks like 2 bases. And that one was hit exceedingly well off the bat of the 9-hitter, Owen Phillips, 2nd hit of the night. Almost a home run in that right field corner. Now the top of the lineup comes up. Still not sure, I think 100%. I think I'm going to go with our guy, Tyler Reinhardt. Tyler had a solo home run in the 5th inning, also had a single that resulted in 2 RBIs, also scored a couple of runs. So we'll talk to Tyler during flash form in the postgame. So, Austin, if you can put that in your memory recesses, we'll call for him when the time is right after this final out. But stick it right here for the postgame scoreboard show right after this final 2 outs. Curveballs, a strike. And it's 0-1 to the leadoff man, Zed Diaz. He's got a single tonight. He's 1 for 3 with a walk as well. Also popped to right and popped to left. Luke Parr's looked very good in his inning plus of relief. Spun off the mound, looked the runner back. As Parr came in actually he's been in for the 3rd inning, worked the 7th, gave up a run. And then worked the 8th. Gave up a single, but only faced 4 hitters. Did give up a double to start this one, but now is working on this hitter. Leadoff man Diaz throws outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. That ball's hit to the right side. Minio will pick it up, step on the bag unassisted. And there's 1 away. The runner moves to 3rd. He is a little consequence right now as the Flash lead it by 7 runs. Causey will bat, looking for his first hit as well.
Now batting the 3rd baseman, number 17, Nick Causey.
First pitch misses for ball 1. Phillips at 3rd now. The batter with 1 out is Causey. Pitch is high for 2-0. Austin, did you see this? Swing and a ball hit in the air to right field. Well, they're really testing right field. Oh, and he falls down, misplays it entirely. Run comes home to score. My goodness. Fralick kind of circled up the wagons a little bit, and the run comes in to score. Never put a glove on it. It's a hit. He never put a glove on it. So back-to-back doubles. Or I should say 2 doubles in the inning, between sandwiched around. Zed Diaz ground out to 1st, and now Jacob Lott, a couple of strikeouts himself, a walk and a ground to 2nd. Takes them for a called strike, 0-1. 10-4 is your score. 10 runs on 8 hits and an error for the Flash, 4 runs on 6 hits. No errors for Fulton. The 0-1 pitch. Fouled back, and it's 0-2.
Everybody clap your hands. Come on, y'all. Check it out, y'all.
No balls and 2 strikes. Parr sets and fires. That one's popped in the air to left field. Waldrop camps under it. Literally hasn't moved a foot. Will be out. Runner Causey will stay at second. And there's 2 outs, and the final out comes down to, well, is it Warren that's going to bat again? 4 strikeouts in this hole. 3 by Kaufman. 1 by Warren, who came into bat in the top of the 7th. The DH has not been kind to the Railroaders tonight. I see the swing and a miss. I hear the fireworks. Yet here we are. No balls, 1 strike. And the pitch from Parr. Curveball is a beauty. Taken there is Sullivan. And could we see 5 strikeouts in the cleanup spot today, as the Flash have mounted up a ton of strikeouts? 10 coming in to last inning. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that is a Flash winner. 1 run, 2 hits, both doubles, no errors, and 1 left on base. Flash win it 10-4. We'll have the scoreboard show next. Following that Flash Forum, we'll hear from Tyler Reinhardt. He had a home run tonight and another 2 RBIs on a base hit. He'll join us in the post game next. Keep it right here at WSON, AM and FM, your tunes, your teams, your town. Brought to you by Assurance Consulting and Testing Solutions. Let's get a quick rundown of the scoring. It would be the Fulton Railroaders getting 2 runs on the board in the 5th inning after Easton Sullivan was hit by a pitch. A single from Ellis Hurt, the former Flash. Eventually, the fielder's choice off the bat of Xander Smith would yield the first run of the game. A hit by Zed Diaz would bring in the second run to make it 2-0. The Flash said, anything you can do, we can do a little better. It was our player of the game, Tyler Ronhart, with a leadoff solo home run, followed by singles by Waldrop and Tatum, and a 3-run jack off the bat of Braden Mineo. That would put the Flash on top 4-2. Flash would add another couple of runs in the 6th, 3 more in the 7th, 1 more in the 8th, and they would hold on for the 10-4 victory. Again, home runs tonight from Braden Mineo, a 3-run shot, and also from our player of the game, Tyler Ronhart, who also had 2 RBIs on a single. He wound up for 2 out of 3 on the night with 2 runs scored and a walk. When we return, we'll talk to our player of the game. It's Flash Forum, and it comes your way next, brought to you by ATA CPAs and ATA Advisory. Post game here as it's Flash Forum, brought to you by ATA CPAs and ATA Advisory. And joining us is one of our hitting heroes tonight, and there were a few of them, Tyler Ronhart. Tyler, congratulations.
Thank you.
Let's talk about the home run. Of course, everybody loves to talk about home runs. We're in the ESPN era of things, and everybody wants to show dunks and home runs. Talk about your home run. What was the pitch, and what'd you do to it?
You know, it was a fastball. I was getting jammed kind of in the first AB, and I was just like, I need to be a little more on time, and I was really hunting fastball. I was like, if he hangs me a slider, then so what, go with it. But he threw me a fastball kind of up and in, and I just went with it, so yeah.
We've talked about the success and the struggles of players, and to be honest, and you could be honest as well, you started the season in a little bit of a slump, and it took you a little while. I go back to the game at Madisonville about maybe 3 weeks ago, something like that. Not the last time, maybe the time before that we were there, and you had your first home run of the season.
Yes,
and I really felt like that kind of gave you the confidence moving forward. How do you felt like your hitting has gone the last 2 weeks plus?
It's gotten a lot better. I think the biggest thing is I had teammates and coaches that supported me all through the way. Yeah, I did. I'll admit it. I started in a pretty rough slump. And I just had to, keep working hard. I controlled what I could control, and that was putting all the effort I had into it. And I knew that if I just kept swinging, it would come out. But it's gotten a lot better, and I just feel like I'm on balls better and kind of tweaked a few things in my swing, got down in my legs a little more, and I feel like that's helped me tremendously. So, yeah.
Talk about the fact that you played your high school sports at Boonville High School.
Yes, sir.
But then you made your way to Ohio Northern. Where exactly is that? And how did you get there?
It is in Northern Ohio, as in the name, but
aptly named, yeah.
But no, it was kind of crazy. I was at work one day, and I got a call from Ohio Northern, and they reached out to me, and they're like, "Hey, we'd like to get you on a visit here." And I talked to my parents about it, and I was like, "What should I tell them?" And he was like, my dad was like, "It's too far." He's like, "Tell them no." And I really enjoyed. I kind of looked it up, and they had a really good baseball program, and I just had a really good connection with the coaches and everything, and I went on a visit and fell in love with the campus, and I had a great year there, and I just really enjoyed it, and it was huge. So
based on what you're telling me, I feel like that the Reinhardts are a close-knit family. The last
Sure.
thing they'd want to do is
as have their boy go, 5, 6, 7 hours away, and that's understandable. Tell us about Mom and Dad. Who are they and what do they do?
My dad is a regional manager at Hudson, and then my mom actually just switched jobs over at UE. She is in control of kind of the business over there at UE.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So good. Well, it's been a pleasure to watch you play now, getting to know you tonight. Congratulations on a night well spent, and we wish you and your teammates the best of luck the rest of the way.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Tyler Reinhardt joining us here in the postgame. That'll do it for Flash Forum. Flashback in action tomorrow night, weather permitting, against Madisonville North Hopkins. Mike Gish will tell you tons of fireworks to follow. You're not going to want to miss it. Pre-game coverage at 6:15. And the first pitch at 6:30, right here on WSON, AM and FM, your tunes, your team.